They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Marshal Thundering Herd, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. He'll bring it out. It's White. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bulldogs offense will get the ball first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They'll send the tight end in motion. On the move. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the...
All out of space. Shoved out of bounds after a big game. They'll mark it at the plus 42. The Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Red pass, it's complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Stockton. That's caught, it's Branch. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. There he goes. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field. It's our first look at them in this one. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel, Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others. And they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about him. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Yeah, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. Looking for a man. It's Turner. Finds his tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Lots of running room. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Unleashes one. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Marshall quick to the line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Really kind of a Jekyll and Hyde opening drive for the defense in the game. They've given up some yards and they've given up some big plays, but they've also got 2 sacks now already. So a little bit of back and forth. I think you're looking for a little bit more consistency from this defense now as the game develops.
The Thundering Herd needing a ton of ground to get it to that first down marker. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Now he's going to break the pocket. With the catch, it's Bell. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Dogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going to take a shot at this DB. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They'll try the right side. Oh, what a cut! He's now up to 52 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. He's got it again. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Marshal comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. There's the pressure. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Trying to make magic with his feet. As they say, touchdown, first down, or get down. He gets down. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Going for it all. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off.
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year. So you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching you, and people are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really, really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up with great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times, and it climbs in the end zone. But that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
Quickly out to the tight end. Open space at the 25. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. The thundering herd coming off that huge run might bring a little more thunder this time. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Off play action. Oh, they're after him. This time he's got it. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Flying out to the left. 10. Touchdown, thundering herd. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And with that... Pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wideout. Little touch pass to the receiver. Oh, he's got a chance. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Off play action on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket.
He uncorks one deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. to the air. It's Stockton. Throws for the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Caught in the backfield. It's Payne. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. He gets a block. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
3rd down coming up after that completion. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. A 3rd down try for the offense. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Pocket breaking down. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Harmon. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's down. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Gets the back moving. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Going for it all. Touchdown, Dogs! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in two-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Payne. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the fellows between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Marshal offense makes its way back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agrees.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And the big dog got him again. And Georgia can be judicious when they blitz because they get pressure from the guys up front.
So nice having a defensive line that hunts. And year after year, Georgia finds these guys, but the double guys, the guy that can double sacks in a game, double-digit sacks in a season, these guys make your defense really special.
Marshall will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. To the air. It's Stockton. Oh, he wants it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Off the play fake on 1st down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Catch in the middle. It's Turner. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. 3rd down play from the gun. Touchdown, Herd! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Here's the handoff. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Gonna let it fly. Pulls it in down the sideline. Breaks away on the left. Turning it on. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field. Treat him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
Marshal takes over the ball, the thundering Herd offense coming out. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel...
He's loose. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Marshal quick to the line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Norton. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab on the big throw. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Thundering Herd was stuck with some tough field position, but now a chance to get a drive going. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position there.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting a toss down.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. On the move, it's Frazier. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going deep. Makes the grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Caught over the middle. It's dealt. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked it.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia.
And how about this offense? A big situation on fourth and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Allen. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on second and long. Wants to go up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Makes the grab. It's paid. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the ball slipped out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He started scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and them creating the fumble. Awesome job.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. Past the 10. Touchdown, Dogs! And the punishment has been extended.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisville is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up by 28 over the Groupers. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Norton. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. On the move. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. These corners going to give these receivers some space. The pull and throw off the RPO. Wide open spaces. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. From the gun, the ground game. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple. Fires one high and deep. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Marshall.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And a beatdown has ensued.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Norton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. It's caught downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Payne. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Wide open downfield. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and you keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a gap. It's McCray. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Georgia sends out the punt team. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The Marshal offense makes its way back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.